Visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as I mentioned in last class, in every class, 5 to 10 minutes, I'll be guiding you to crack some interview questions with respect to programming. So we'll continue with that. Can you guess the output of this program? What is the output?
C++.
C++.
So you mean to say C++ is the result, right? Can you justify why you thought so? What is the reason for coming to a conclusion that the condition will be false?
Because A is 0.7, so A is equal to 0.
Okay, but answer is C, not C++. That is what? No, we will, our understanding, we need to just correct. So here, what is A? What type of variable A is?
Float.
It's what? Float. What is 0.7?
Float.
Float.
Float or double? If I just write 0.7, computer will treat this as double, not float. In last class, I told you, if you want to consider it as float means after 0.7, you should write F. Am I clear? As you have simply written 0.7, our compiler will treat 0.7 as what? Double. Am I clear? We know that
Yes, sir.
float occupies 4 bytes. Double requires 8 bytes of information. So overall, 0.7, which is float. Float 0.7 is always less than double 0.7. It is true. If this is also float means this 0.7 also, if we consider it as float, then your answer is correct. But that is not so here because we have not specified F after the 0.7. Hence, 0.7 will be treated as double. Hence, float double is, I mean to say, float 0.7 is less than double 0.7. That is true. Hence, result C. Clear? Okay. Now guess. What is the output? Initial value of I is 5. Initial value of I is 5. So we are incrementing. So this is addition, normal addition, normal addition. Clear? This is increment operation, increment operation, increment operation. 3 times we are doing incrementation. Here once, and here once. 3 times we are incrementing. Hope you know the meaning of pre-increment. There are 2 types of incrementation, pre and post. Having that understanding or knowledge, what is the output? After executing this statement, what is the value of I? What will be displayed here? And what is the value of J? What will be displayed here? What is your answer? Initial value of I is 5. Simple.
Eight,
5,
8.
8, 8. Any other answer?
5, 18, sir.
Hello. Yeah. Just now he spoke to me regarding that he will be sharing my number with you. Yes, any other answer? 8 ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾರು 8 ಅಂತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Okay, ಯಾರು ಇರಲಿ. What is the answer? I value is what?
5, sir.
6.
Initial value to make you understand, before execution of this, I value is 5. You remember this. And j we don't know. After executing this, I mean to say 3 times I is incremented. Then some summation of some statement will execute. After that, j will be having some value. So what is the expected result from this? I value is
8,
what? I is 8, then
6, 8,
j value is
8.
both I and j are 8. Okay, any other answer? Okay, let us try to understand this. So basically, we need to understand how exactly this works. The answer is 8 and 24. I value is 8, j value is 24. How? See here. We have two variables. One is I, agree. Another one is j. We have two variables. What is the initial value of I? 5, right? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What happens when this statement is executed? Plus I.
I value is
6.
being
I value is incremented. So it becomes what?
6.
6. Okay, fine, 6. Next, what happens when this value is executed? Again, I
7.
increments. It becomes 7. Fine, very
7.
good. Then what about this?
8, sir.
Exactly,
8.
I value is 8. So we don't have any confusion with this output. Understood? I value is 8. So no more updation with respect to I. But why did you thought of some other value apart from 24? So your understanding ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಐ ಬೇರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಐ ಬೇರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಐ ಬೇರೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ that is wrong because there is only one variable which is keep on updating. As you can see here, there is only one I. Understood? We don't have three separate I's. After all this incrementation operation, I value 8. Here also I value will be 8. Here also I value will be 8. 8 plus 8 plus 8. 24 will be stored. Hence 24. So point here is you need to understand the precedence of operators. We know that according to precedence of operators, pre-increment and post-increment have highest precedence than the normal addition, plus and minus. Hence, pre-incrementation takes plus. After all the pre-incrementation, I value will be substituted in this place. In all the three places, I value will be substituted with 8. Hence, 8 plus 8 plus 8, 24. Am I clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is the result you are expecting? Here we are see. So in incremental way, I am considering. First, we discussed about data types. Otherly register, auto, static. We have discussed. Now I have took operators. In operators, I just discussed incrementation with respect to incrementation. Pre-increment we have seen. Now we have considered post-incrementation. Now tell me what is the output you are expecting from this code. Initial value of I is 2. Initial value of I is 2. Initial value of I is 2. I is 1. No, sorry. Initial value of I is 1.
4. 5.
So expecting
5, sir.
5.
4, 5. Some people say 4, some are saying 5. Okay. See the output. Output is 5. Why? Because let me explain. How many operators are there in this expression? How many operators are there? We have plus, we have star, we have post increment. So there are three operators. Which operator has got highest precedence? Which has to be executed first? According to precedence table?
Multiplication.
No, post increment. that has highest precedence. Second precedence is multiplication. Third one is addition. Am I clear? First
Yes, sir.
post increment, then pre-increment, then multiplicative, then addition, then equal. That is how precedence table says. Having this knowledge, you need to understand how I plus plus works. I plus plus ಹೆಂಗ್ work ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? It executes in two steps. It executes in two steps. Whatever the value of I is there, that will be stored in I initially. Initial value of I is what?
1, sir.
1. So incrementation takes in the second step. I mean to say, see, during the execution, E statement execute ಆಗಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ initial value of I, what is that? I will be treated. This is evaluated. This is evaluated. Result of this one is 1 because incrementation takes place after the execution. During the execution, the value of I will be considered. After the execution, I value gets incremented. Keep this in mind. So 1 is the result. Then multiplication, 1 into 2.
2, sir.
2. 2 plus 2.
4.
4. 4 is stored in I. 4 is stored in I. So after the execution of that statement, I increments. 4 plus 1 becomes 5. Hence the result 5. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what is the output you are expecting from this equal to operator and assignment operator? Very simple. It is very simple question. What is the result of C?
0, sir.
Why? Because we are doing comparison here. What is the value of A? A is 2. What is the value of B? B is 2. We are just comparing whether A is exactly equal to B. Whether 2 is exactly equal to 7?
No, sir.
No means false.
No.
False means 0. 0 is stored in C. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now tell me, what is the result you are expecting from this? Here, comma operator. We have seen increment operator, comparison operator, no comma operator.
10.
10. Okay. How?
First value will be assigned.
First value will be assigned. Okay. See, you need to consider in this way. First, X is initialized with 30. Then it is overwritten with 20. Then 10. Last one, the value assigned to X is the 10. Earlier, I mean to say first 30 is stored in X, then 20, then 10, right to left. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This one very simple. What you are expecting here? What is the result?
True, sir.
True.
True.
True, na? I think you are wrong. Answer is false. So what is this? A is equal to 0. See, A ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ 0 ಇದೆ. So if I had written A double equals to 0, then your answer is correct. But here we are using single equal to. What is the difference between single equals and double equals?
Single equals means assignment of.
Single equals is assignment operator. Please remember, single equals is assignment, double equals is comparison. Am I clear? Here we are using single equals, meaning is that we are storing value 0 in A. Here we are not doing any comparison. So the result of this expression is, as we are storing 0, this will be replaced with, entire thing will be replaced with what? 0. 0 means false. So condition false means this will be executed. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Last one. Ivati, last. Okay. What is the result you are expecting? Just kindly observe that. I have made three initialization in three different integer variables x, y, z. X is 100, y is 20, z is 5. Now I have just specified format specifier 3% d without mentioning which value to be displayed. What is your answer? Whether you are going to get any results or any errors, what you are expecting from this?
Error, sir. Runtime error.
I just specified printf 3% d without mentioning which value to be printed, whether x, y, z, what. We have not specified anything. Any guesses? What is the result, or A will get any error? What is your expectation from this?
So we get warning, sir.
You get warnings. Okay. See, let me make you understand. You know organization of memory, right? Your memory is divided into four segments: code segment, stack segment, heap segment, and data segment. Order may be different. Will not bother about order. So what will be there in code segment? What will be there in stack segment? What can be stored in heap segment? What can be stored in data segment? So data segment is a place for storing global variables or constant. If anything you declared before main, that is global variable. All the global variables are stored here. Am I clear? All the global variables will occupy space in data segment, data section. Understood? This is the place. Heap. This place is reserved for dynamic memory allocation. ಇಲ್ಲಿ dynamic memory allocation ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. I mean to say, you might have studied something called as malloc, kelloc in your third semester data structure subject, right? Have you heard about that malloc?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Dynamic memory management. All those things will happen in heap segment. Heap is a area for doing dynamic memory. And code segment, your printf, scanf, if else, while loop, all the codes will be stored here. Code segment. Even though your entire program is in continuous fashion, all the statements will not be stored continuously in memory. That you need to understand, because there is different segments. All your statements like printf, scanf, if else, while loop, for loop, structures, all everything will be stored in code segment. And local variables will be stored in stack segment. Am I clear? Will be stored in stack segment. So you need to remember, all the local variables will occupy space in stack segment. Having that knowledge, output is 5, 20, 100. 5, 20, 100. So somebody is making noise. Mute yourself. I muted. Okay. Result is 520 100 because default value of percentage D. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
Okay, default value of percentage D in printf is data which is present in the stack. What do you mean by that? Stack ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ data ಇದೆ ಅದು represent ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. So let us try to understand why we are getting 520 and 100 is because first X will be pushed onto the stack. First X will be pushed onto the stack. We'll have 100. Then Y will be pushed onto the stack. Then we'll have 20. Then third 5 will be pushed onto the stack. Am I clear?
yes, sir.
So first percentage D represent which is present in the top of the stack. For this default value of percentage D is data which is present in the stack. For this percentage D, top of the stack is 5. It will display for this one, for third, this one. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
We'll try to understand so many such things in next class. Hope ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ. Okay, so we'll come back to our presentation by students so that after that I'll continue with deadlocks. Who is next according to the sequence?
Sir,
Anuja.
me, sir.
Okay, Arshia, I'll make you as presenter.
No, sir. I need Rishi as a presenter. Sir.
Who is sharing?
Arul, sir.
Okay, I'll make you as presenter. You can share your screen.
Sir, I am sharing Shia's presentation, sir.
Arushina. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Okay.